back to my channel, The Stitch Yarn. My name is Lisa and today I am very excited to share with you my trip to my first ever Polish yarn fair. Last month we went to Krakoski Yarnmark in Krakow, which was really lovely. Before we moved to Poland last year, I researched some Polish yarn fairs so I could planned some trips to them, and the first one that I found was Yarnmark in Krakow, and I've been looking forward to it for months, so I was really excited to go last month. We went for the day, so we got the train from Warsaw very early in the morning and then we came back in the evening. We managed to still see a little bit of Krakow along with the yarn fair, and I got lots of lovely things, and we are going to skip back in time so I can show you a bit of our journey there and the fair, of course, and then a little snippet of our walk around the castle, and then I will share with you everything that I got at the yarn fair and what I'm planning to make with them, because I was very good and I only bought stuff that I had a plan for, which is my aim now to not, I mean, it's very hard when you see so much lovely yarn, you just want to get it all, but I'm trying to make sure I have a plan for it so it just doesn't sit there languishing away in the cupboard while I think of what to do with it. So I have plans for everything that I bought, and I am very excited to share that with you as well.
Bez ogródek.
And now for the fun part where I can show you all the lovely things that I got and all the projects that I'm planning on making with them. I have actually started one thing already, which is my first pair of socks. I'm very excited. I made one sock already. It is far from perfect, but you know, you've got to start somewhere, and I'm very pleased with it. It is the I'm So Basic sock pattern by Summer Lee. I will put the link to all the patterns that I'm talking about in the description, and I will try and link all of the shops. I think I remember where I got all of the yarn that I got from, so I'll try and link to all the shops so you can see. So back to the sock. This is surprisingly simple, and I think one of the reasons it is so simple is because the lovely pattern designer, and I should mention that the I'm So Basic sock is a free knitting pattern, and not only are the pattern instructions really detailed and very thorough, but there's also videos for all of the different steps for making this sock, which makes it a lot easier, and it definitely makes doing the heel flap less daunting. And once you kind of get the hang of it, it's surprisingly simple. So I think there will be lots of socks in my future. Now, the pattern designer does use a magic loop for these socks. I decided to have a go with DPNs. I got a set of DPNs. Oh, I nearly dropped a stitch there. I got a set of DPNs at Yarnmark, and I've never used them before, and I just wanted to give them a go. And it was quite easy to make the changes from Magic Loop to DPNs. The next pair of socks I make, I think I will make them a Magic Loop. I just want to see which method I prefer. And I'm using this lovely superwash wool sock yarn. It's from Viking of Norway, and I got it at Mila Druciarnia, I think. I'm pretty sure I did. And it's a lovely, as you can see, it's a lovely ombre pattern. So it's like purples to pinks to blue, and it's really nice. It's maybe not the easiest yarn for your first pair of socks, only because it's a bit fluffy. It does kind of like, you know, when you're knitting mohair, it does stick a little bit. So if you have to rip something back, it can be a bit of a pain. But you know, it's still going well. I definitely can improve on my tension and things like that. There's lots of things to learn. But for a first pair, I think they're turning out pretty great. I won't be wearing them for a while because it's been really hot, but it's good to be prepared for the winter, and I think I will try and find some lighter yarn to maybe make myself a summer pair. And I really want to try some colourwork socks, but I think first of all what I will do is I will make a second basic pair, but I might get some more exciting yarn like this one that's got colour changes throughout it to make it a bit more interesting. But for now I've got to carry on and do the second one, and I have to do the second one before I even think about starting another pair of socks, because I know I won't finish these if I don't do it immediately. But that is my first project, and I'm very, very proud of my first ever sock. Move the camera slightly so you can see Nessie up in her tower. But the next yarn I got is to make a jumper that's in the Laine Let's Crochet, and I got this last summer, and I fell in love with this mohair jumper. I just think it's really pretty, so I went with the desire in my heart to get some lovely mohair for this jumper, though I think I probably will start making it after, like maybe towards autumn, because if you've worked with mohair before, you know mohair and summer and sweaty hands is not the the most winning combination. So I'm going to see how it goes. If I think I can, I might try and start it before it gets cooler again. But I am really looking forward to making this, and I got some lovely colours of mohair from a yarn company. It's Italian, but I haven't heard of it before. Sesia. I don't know how you pronounce that, so I probably pronounced that wrong. But it is 70% mohair, 30% silk, and I got this pink for the main colour of jumper, the kind of dusky lilac for the little flowers, and then this minty green for the little like it looks like little leaves of the flowers in the jumper. So I think that these look really nice together, and I think it'll be a really pretty jumper. I've not really made a bobble stitch or anything like that in crochet before, but I think that the jumper is made in pieces and then you sew the pieces together, and I think with a bit of luck it should be a relatively easy pattern to make. Famous last words, but you never know. And I got this, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, but I think the yarn shop is called Wloczykijki. I'm going to put the link to the shop in the description box, but they, I believe, are the main one of the main organisers of Yarnmark, because I think you can buy your ticket to Yarnmark through their website. They had a lot of really nice things on their stand, but this was the yarn that I went for in the end. There was another mohair from this company that, if I remember right, it was called Vivian, and it was a slightly different composition, and it was the softest yarn that I think I've ever felt. But I couldn't quite find a combination of colours that I liked as much as these. It took a really long time. Bless my poor husband. He was being really patient with me. I couldn't make my mind up. But I got there in the end, and these are the colours that I went with. And obviously I will be taking you along with me when I finally get around to making this jumper, but I'm very happy that I've got the yarn now to make this one. And then lastly, I recently acquired this Laine book of knitting patterns, The Art of the Sea. It's inspired by the Moomins, and they are so many beautiful patterns in this book. I can't, I want to make all of them. They are all so lovely, and I just love Moomins. I just love them. So this just had my name written all over it. And when I left my job in London, when I moved here, they kindly got me a voucher for Laine publishing. So I was able to purchase this with a voucher, and I got one other book as well, but I got the 52 Weeks of Sweaters, which is a lovely book. And there's lots of lovely patterns, but I am slightly more excited about this one because Moomins. And so I got this, and I am hopefully going to make, it's called, I should have earmarked pattern before this. That would have been sensible, but I think it's in the beginning. Oh yes, there we go. I'm going to make the Gentle Creatures vest. It's got embroidery of the characters on it as well, and I got the yarn for this from, now I would call it Strikke, but I think it's maybe more pronounced Strikke. Probably pronouncing all of the names terribly wrong, but the staff there were so helpful and so nice. They were even so patient with me, because I tried to speak in Polish, and my Polish just isn't very good yet, and I can't quite get across the things that I want to say, but they were very patient with me, and then they were very kind, and they switched to English so they could help me pick the yarn for my pattern. And this strictly isn't the right weight for this pattern, but I really love this colour. So this is a new colour from Sandy's Garn. This is the Sunday yarn, and it's like a pale lavender colour. And so they've suggested that I try knitting 3 strands together to get the gauge that I want. And I'm going to give that a go. I think I might play a little bit with the swatch on this one, because I could go up a size in the vest as well if the swatch was coming out too small. So have a little play about with it and see. I mean, it's not a jumper, it's a vest. So, hopefully I'll be able to make it work with what I've got. But yeah, their stand was lovely as well. The staff were really helpful, and I am really excited to make something from this book. I did pick one of the more simple patterns because I just wanted to make my life slightly easier. But I think it will look lovely in this colour, and hopefully it will work. I mean, even if it doesn't, this yarn is lovely, and I'm sure I will find something else for it if my plan doesn't fully work. But I should have enough, and I think with combining the 3 strands together, it should be grand. And then one final thing I did buy when I was there is I got some really cute Moomin stitch markers from a stand. They had lots of Moomin ones, but I got the one with little Mai and Moomin Mama knitting. I have a pair of Moomin slippers and it has Moomin Mama on it, and I also have a mug with Moomin Mama on it that my friend bought me. So yes, you can probably tell that the Moomins have a very special place in my heart. So I am really excited to make this up, and that's everything that I bought at Yarnmark. So that's my little yarn haul for you. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more from my channel. I will be back very soon with another video for you. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon.